Alright guys, welcome to another video. It's Shiraz here. Guys, I'm just going to dive right into this video, okay? Does muscle make you more masculine? Fellas, today in today's modern society, muscles is equated with masculinity, it's equated with power, it's it's equated with strength, it's equated with that kind of highly dominant male. We just have to look at the movie stars. Can I say any more? The great Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, he obviously made his career. Got him into Hollywood. Currently The Rock just now. I'm not The Rock's biggest fan, guys. All right, because I'd just like to be. I just wish he was a wee bit more truthful on the use of his performance-enhancing drugs, because he does influence young people, and I don't believe in that. If you are taking peds, don't lie to people, okay? But we digress, guys. So The Rock, The Rock is pretty alpha, guys, in his mindset, all right? Obviously, we have other people like Sylvester Stallone. Then again, that can be, he can be sort of, said some of his traits are slightly beta, obviously with the divorce of Jennifer Flavin and how she screwed him over, guys, into his 70s. Okay, so you get other kind of, the fitness industry, you know, your influencers. So people obviously are going to automatically, guys, in the mindset, females are going to think these guys are masculine because they have muscle. Yes and no, fellas, all right? Masculinity doesn't come from muscles alone, guys. Masculinity is a major element to masculinity, guys, is mindset. Okay, you can have tattoos, you can have massive builds, you can have a growl on your face, okay, but that doesn't make you masculine, guys. And there's a lot of guys in society today, nowadays, guys like that. They look quite intimidating. They've got tattoos. They growl at you. Obviously, what I like to call like kind of fake alphas. All right, they've got that alpha image, but yeah, inwardly they're beta males, guys. They don't have the alpha mindset, the behavior. They're overreactive, which isn't an alpha mindset, which isn't a masculine mindset. They submit to the women. I mean, you see a lot of these guys with that image in today's society, fellas, and they're getting shouted at by their female partner at a till in a superstore, and she's telling them to hurry up and bag the goods. I saw this, guys, about 2 months ago in one of the superstores, and I had a smirk on my face. I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, the guy was getting told off, and he was quite a big guy, you know, from his female partner. And this, listen, guys, I'm not being rude, but she looked like she wasn't very attractive. She looked like a horse, actually, right? And she was telling him, now this guy wasn't that bad looking, you know, beard, you know, macho kind of looking. So obviously straight away you could tell that he wasn't in his masculine frame. He didn't have masculinity, because a masculine man wouldn't deal with that. So tattoos, muscles, and this kind of aggressive manner, this kind of aggressive image doesn't necessarily make you masculine, okay? It's a lot in the mind, fellas, okay? So masculinity, what do I mean by masculinity is in the mind? A lot of the traits of masculinity are inward, guys, not outward. All right, I'm not going to dig too deeply into in this video, but things like masculinity is being stoic. All right, so if you don't know what the stoic principles are, fellas, that's going to be another topic I'm going to go into. But stoicism basically is based on kind of the Roman greats, Epictetus or something. I think it's Epictetus. I can't pronounce the name, fellas, sorry. But there's also, you know, the great Marcus Aurelius, all right, which I'm reading a book of his just now, called a famous book about his memoirs when he was out, you know, on his travels, like conquering. He was in alone, and he wrote, you know, his thoughts, and they became published. He didn't have an intention to make them published, but they were called meditations, and it was about his thoughts on how men should live, and it was based on a stoic mindset. It was based on other stoic Roman greats, which he had his own things on. A lot of it's based, if I can sum it down to you, a lot of it's based on non-attachment, okay? Non-attachment, not in a sense, kind of sense of not caring, having the ability to release, to not care, having the ability of mastery. So Stoicism's kind of mastery over yourself, over your emotions, over your desires. And these are the kind of most strongest men, Stoic men. These are kind of the most masculine men. That's why, guys, if you have not practiced Stoicism, start studying it. I will be doing a topic of content on Stoicism, fellas. It's a good thing to learn, but we digress here. Okay, so a lot of masculine men have the Stoic principle in their mind, non-reactive in their mind. Okay, they have kind of this, they have this kind of mindset, fellas, of calmness. They have this they're kind of, but they're very polite. Masculine men are very polite, guys. Being masculine doesn't mean give this, give that, give that. If you look at some of the most masculine men, fellas, they're very polite. They have a very polite manner. They have good manners. Masculinity is about good manners. So these are some of the traits that represent masculinity. So it's not all. A lot of these men with tattoos, grills, beards, that want aggressive looking are not masculine. That's another thing. Being aggressive, reacting and starting a fight is not masculine, fellas. I know that. I've been there, guys. I've done it myself. I was guilty of that because I didn't understand myself. Been there. So that it's not masculine behavior. So necessarily masculinity, therefore, is a lot in your head, fellas. All right, it's a lot of work up here and not here. But in saying that, guys, having muscle does not hurt your masculine persona. It does not hurt in adding the icing on the cake to being the best version of yourself, to being highly masculine. Okay, it doesn't hurt because there's a lot of benefits for having a muscular physique, fellas. When you have a muscular physique, fellas, you will automatically, organically start carrying yourself in a different manner. You will carry yourself in a more masculine manner, or you will automatically walk broader. You will automatically walk with a different type of frame. You'll walk with a more powerful frame. You also command respect, guys, because when you have a good physique, guys, certainly if you're doing it the right way, you're right, you will command respect from other people, because having a good physique, fella, is a sign of your work ethic. It's a sign that you respect and care for your body. It's a sign that you're into your body, your tool. This is your tool, guys. It's your electrical system. It is your tool. It is your shall we say, is your transport system for life. Okay, so you have to look after it. So somebody who has a good physique, and you see them from the street, you can spot somebody, guys, who has a good physique. You know these guys are putting in the work. They care about their physique. They care about their persona. They care about looking after themselves, and that commands automatically respecting yourself, because it's very easy, fellas, not to do that. Sit eating all the cookies on the planet, going to the pub every weekend. I mean, I remember I used to have conversations with a person, I'll not name his name, and he always used to try and justify why you shouldn't train, or used to try to justify why he was so stressed out about getting to the gym, or why he was training so hard. He says, oh, you know, it's an obsession, it's this and that. But this guy looks like a bag of shit. I've not seen him for a while, but I know he'll probably look like a bag of shit, guys, because he was always drinking every weekend. At one point he had a fantastic physique, but his physique's probably gone down the toilet. So this is what happens, fellas. Okay, so if and every time, you know, he used to say this, we used to go into the pub and I used to get most of the attention. Why? Because people can see the respect. All right, you can talk all you want, but you can drink all you want, but the respect's going to come from people seeing you, so they'll know that. So muscularity will help you create. It will help you create additional. Additional. I can't even get the word out here, guys. It will help you create additional added power to your persona, because obviously you look the part as well, but it's not tantamount. It's it's not the major part of masculinity, fellas. But what you need to take on board from having more muscle is, because of the processes of attaining that muscle, the discipline, the dieting, the sleep, the lifestyle, fellas, okay. It will allow you to navigate yourself through life in a much more disciplined and correct way. And discipline is one of the key aspects, I would say, of masculinity. A lot of masculine males are highly disciplined, fellas. They are disciplined, okay. They're on their path and purpose. Alpha males are on their path and purpose, okay. And this adds to when you have a muscular physique, you have to put in the work. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of like hard training, you know, depending, guys, on how you're training and where your goals are. There's a lot of people that, like I did in my last video, go watch a lot of people that train for shit. They don't want to put in the training. They go to the gym to simp with women. They go to the gym for a social circle. So, but the ones that do train in the right way, fellas, they gain a lot of attributes from training. They gain a lot of self-discipline, ethics. They go through a pain cycle. They go through mental pain, okay, mental determination, mental fatigue, okay. They have to go through a mental battle, so they become more mentally strong. So you get all these attributes from having more muscle, guys. It's a byproduct, it's an organic byproduct of having more muscle, and that leads to masculinity. So it adds these added attributes to your mentality level, which will therefore assist your masculinity, okay. Certainly in your head. So it's overall, guys, having a muscle is not like completely tantamount to your masculinity. It's not going to make you any less of a masculine man if you know a lot of masculine's in the head, but it's going to really hell of a lot, guys. Put a lot more weight on your masculinity as a person. You know, you become a more higher masculine male. It's certainly not going to do you any harm, guys. Also, you will get the added attention, guys, of females, all right. So many studies have been done, guys. There's always this thing about, do females really go for muscle? You just have to read the research. You know, females say, oh, we don't really care, we like the dad bod. That's bullshit, guys, because go and do your research, guys. And any females watching out there, you know that, I mean, it's just the truth, guys. I mean, if you go and look at the millionaires out there, okay, millionaires like, or these kind of these Jeff Bezos types and these kind of Mark Zuckerberg types, all right. I mean, their wife's probably with them for, you know, the sort of status symbol, but she's probably banging the gardener, guys, all right, who is buff with a six-pack, guys. You know how you see in these films, or like Lady Charlie, well, I don't think he was necessarily muscly, but Lady Charlie was banging the gardener, and I think that's the story. She's banging the gardener who's quite sweaty, and he's gardening and all that, and she goes in, she peers in on him, and then he kind of gives her this sultry look. That kind of scenario, guys, all right. So with saying that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you got some value off it, okay. Keep leveling up, guys. Until the next one, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Shiraz out.